Very good evening, Watchers, and welcome to another review tonight. Film review tonight. Film I'm watching is a Deadly Manor on. I've been watching this tonight. And this is like a late 80s, early 90s film, like 1990, 89 mover. Now this is a film that I've never seen before. It's quite an old film. And I enjoyed it. It's like an hour and 26-minute mover. It's not a long mover. It's not too short. It's not too long. It's just right. So anyway. An old dark house, a maniac on the loose, an orgy of bloodlust, all the hallmarks of the late master of Spanish macabre, José Ramón Larraz. Edge of the axe vampires are present and correct in 1990's Deadly Manor, the final horror movie from one of the genre's most unbeholden filmmakers. Whilst on a route to LA, a group of youngsters make an unscheduled stop off at a remote, seemingly abandoned mansion where they decide to spend the night. But the property is full of foreboding signs of blood-stained car wreck in the garden, coffins in the basement, scalps in the closet, and photographs of a beautiful but mysterious woman adorning every corner of the house. Before daybreak, the group unwittingly uncover the strange and terrifying truth that lurks behind the walls of the dreadful place. The film is 1989, it's about 89, yeah. So anyway, it's a film about these friends who, they pick up this guy in it who is so mysterious about this guy in it. And of course you find out who he is later on, and you think, oh, that's who he is. Huh, interesting. You don't really know much about him, but you do have a certain inkling who he was. That's the issues about the film, but I enjoyed it nonetheless. But there's things that you think, what was the point of, what was the point of knowing that certain characters not actually show much and end up getting sliced and diced later on in the film? It might have a few spoilers in this, but anyway, you meet these characters who, they're all friends. Of course, they pick up this guy, and of course, they're trying to find some kind of place, this lake place. They can't find us, and this guy, they pick up this guy, and he's kind of like, oh, we've got hours, before we can get there. And they're kind of like, oh, okay. So they end up going to trying to find a place to freaking settle for the night. Of course, they end up at this mansion. Luckily, they find this like big mansion. It's like this house. I'd say it's a big house, and it's a big place. And I think it's freaking cool, like exploring. And anyway, they end up at this place where they find these coffins and everything in there. And of course, there's a few warning signs in this film. When you watch, you think, what was you thinking? And then they stay up, even if whatever they find, they still stay there. They find scalps, they find a freaking broken down car. This warning sign there straight away when you think to yourself, well, that's a bit dumb staying there. So anyway, they find these like pictures of this beautiful woman, this quite attractive woman on these walls, she's naked and stuff. And you think to yourself, that's weird, And there's like a wall that's got no pictures on it at all. There's pictures on the walls, but then there's like this wall that's, it's white wall, something's breaking through. And I had a funny feeling, what was going to come through. I was right. What was going to come through that waterfall later on in the film. Broke the fourth wall. This other guy, the Jack, I think his name was Jack, who they pick up. He has like a gun, and one of the guys kind of like, one of the characters like notices something about this. And I was a bit baffled by this because there's things that he does. You think, why does he? It's part where he cuts the phone wires, and there's like a picture. They find like a paper that's a day old. And he burns it, then you see his picture on the paper, you think, what's going on? So he's escaped somewhere. And I thought this guy was going to be the main hero in it, like an anti-hero. The film kind of has a bit of a unexpected I was like, hey, that's interesting. I wasn't really expecting certain deaths in the film, but yeah, this film's good though. It's definitely worth a watch if you want a good, slice and dice, type of movie. Yeah, so yeah, really enjoyed it though. It's definitely worth a watch. So yeah, I was sitting there, no, that's a bit of a surprise. Didn't expect that person to get killed, or that person to get killed. So anyway, they find like these scalps, and they find like the car, and one of the characters finds these pictures of these dead bodies like this. And I'm thinking to myself, there's a warning sign. There's a warning sign there straight away, but they still tend to stay there. Don't know why. It's weird. And there is a weird thing that you feel something's going to happen between the blonde woman and the guy, the really attractive blonde woman, and there's, and I thought, what was the point of having, you know, that there was almost like say gotcha kind of made me think these two are going to like have sex and stuff, and then gotcha kind of moment. It's like that. It's like, oh, okay. I wasn't expecting that. Not a bad thing, of course. I did want to see it. I admit I wanted to see a nude. She was good looking, very attractive blonde in it. Yeah, I really enjoyed it then. And when you find out who the... So anyway, the characters start getting killed left. There's a few issues out of this film. I'll get to that in a bit. Characters do get killed off quite fast, and you know, I was like, oh, okay. So anyway, later each character starts getting killed left, right, and centre, of course. Then you find out who the killer is, and then you think you kind of have an inkling he's the killer because the way he looks and stuff, the way he sounds. You think. So yeah, that seems pretty good. There's a thing about cutting throats. He cuts throats. Cuts throats. He's a cutthroat. It's like another part where he buries the eel, whatever. They bury the bike parts. Like the guy's got one of the characters rides his bike, and then they buries the bike under the hay and stuff. And I think that's a weird thing to do. And the guy's like, what the hell's going off? So yeah, I did enjoy it. I mean, I do have a few issues with it. So yeah, anyway, so the last part was really good, where you know find out who the killer is, and of course, there's a bit of a twist. Well, kind of. So yeah, and why they did what they did. So yeah. So okay, what I disliked. Okay, I dislike the fact that there's certain characters get killed off straight in, and you think, well, okay, that was a bit weird. You kill off certain characters off, you know, even the one, you know, certain characters off. Okay, that's the only thing I didn't like about it. Okay, what I liked about it, I like this. Okay, there's nothing that some of the acting wasn't the best. Apart from that, that's it really. Okay, what I liked about it, I like some of the characters. And I like the really attractive blonde girl, and the brunette is like a really attractive brunette, and she doesn't really last long. There's another problem with the film. Certain characters you like die too bloody easy. And I'm sitting there going, hang on, I liked her. And they're killed there. It's just like, some of the, I mean, I like the villain in it. You turn out who the villain is, you think, oh, he makes a good villain, of course. Bit of a creepy atmosphere and stuff. Yeah, I liked it. I did like the film. So yeah, okay. The rating I'm going to give this film is a 3.5 out of 5. So I'm going to go off now. People better subscribe. Just a quick review because I haven't done a review for so long. So it seems so long since I've done a review. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Have a nice day. Have a nice week. Take care. Look after yourself. If you ever run into a mansion and it's all run down and there's something creepy going off, I say head the other way. So yeah. And have a nice day. Have a nice week. Take care. Look after yourself. And see you later. Bye.